Hey y'all, this is Santasha. I'm going to show you how you make the Ayurvedic water spritz. So, I got my little spread of stuff that I need. These are all my Ayurvedic powders. Okay, I have the hibiscus flower. I have ginger root powder. I have marshmallow root powder, orange peel powder. This says Shandon Supreme, but it's sandalwood powder, and sandalwood is pretty expensive, so you only get a little bit. But this is not new, but you only get a little bit. I have the Brahmi. I have my Kapli Toni. I have my Methi powder. I have my Bhringraj powder. And I have some Kashuri powder. And the last one I have is Tulsi powder. Now that's a lot of powders. If you can see, that's a lot of powders. So that's why when I say that my Ayurvedic water spritz is pretty juiced up, hyped up, I mean it's hyped up because I usually put all of them in there. But you don't have to put all the powders in your spritz. You can choose 1, 2, 3, however many you want to put in your powder. So what you need, you're going to need some kind of Ayurvedic powder. Then you're going to need some vitamin E oil because vitamin E is going to help preserve the powder while it's sitting out. You're going to need water. Now this is bottled water, but in a sense you really don't need to use your good bottled water, your good distilled water or whatever, because you're going to boil the water anyway. You're going to boil the water anyway. So yeah, you're going to boil the water anyway right there on the stove. So you can use water from the faucet or you can use bottled water. The other thing you're going to need is a spray bottle. I have an 8-ounce spray bottle here. And then you're going to need coffee filters. Nothing special, just plain old coffee filters. I don't drink coffee, so my coffee filters are super cheap. Next thing you're going to need is a tablespoon, because you're going to use a tablespoon of whatever powder you decide to use. And it's optional if you want to add some aloe vera juice to that. I think the aloe vera juice is really known for giving shine. But whatever you do, whenever you use your aloe vera juice and whatever mix you're doing or whatever, make sure you try to get the whole leaf aloe vera juice whenever you buy an aloe vera juice for your hair and stuff. And then the other products you can use are essential oils. Now I just went upstairs and grabbed the whole slew of them, and this is emu oil. It's a multi-purpose moisturizer, so I know I'm more than likely going to add that one. Sage essential oil. Sage is supposed to be good for hair growth. Cinnamon is supposed to be good for hair growth. Texas cedarwood is supposed to be good for hair growth. Tea tree, that's bacteria and itchiness. Rosemary, hair growth. And also, rosemary is good for bacteria also. Rose hip. Can't remember what it's good for, but I'm going to put it in my mix. And on these essential oils, you only going to, and because I'm going to use so many, I'm only going to put like 2 or 3 drops of all of them. Peppermint. And some Wang Lang. It's spelled Y-L-A-N-G. Y-L-A-N-G. This one, out of all these oils over here, is one of the more expensive ones, but it's supposed to be good for growth also. It's about $11 for the same size bottle as the rest of them. It's $11 or $13. So that's what I'm going to use. So I'm going to go ahead on and turn my water on so that can start to boil. Ooh, you know I don't cook that much. I turned on the back eye. I need the front eye on. So, while that water is heating up, you're going to need to make your tea bags. Now, I'm going to probably use 2 tea bags because last time I tried to put all this goodness in 1 tea bag, matter of fact, I might better go for 3. And my tea bag, it popped open. So, I'm going to start with these. And I'm just going to make 1 tea bag and then we're going to put it in the water and then we'll take a break. But on the tea bags, you know, you're going to make your tea bag. You're going to use your rubber bands. Did I show y'all the rubber bands? Because otherwise I left my rubber bands. Nope, they're my rubber bands. You're going to use your rubber bands to close up your tea bag. And then you're going to let it sit just like tea. You're going to let it sit just like tea. And that seeping time, that'll be up to you. You can do 30 minutes or you can do 2 hours, 3 hours, however long you want. But that'll be up to you. So, you know, you get a tablespoon of your powder and you just put it in there. And this Tulsi, it says that it is good for anti-dandruff and antibacterial. I brought these little containers from, what was it? Oh, Butters and Bars. I got like 6 of them for like $3. So if you want to get you some containers to keep your stuff in. Because some of the powders come in those resealable bags and like these here don't. The ones that's in the Hesh, that got that Hesh packaging, they come in a box inside a plastic bag and it's not resealable. This Kapli, it says it thickens hair and adds a natural fragrance. Right now up under here I got my Greek yogurt, my do-it-yourself Greek yogurt deep conditioner, and I've added a little this. I added about a teaspoon to my treatment there. Well, maybe I think 2 will do it. I'm gonna make 2. I just know I need more than 1 because last time I had that little tea bag, boy, it was fat and we were straining the water spritz. That water's boiling pretty good. And one suggestion I would really make if you don't want to go out or go online and buy all these powders, the one powder I would suggest that you get is the Kapli Toni. The Kapli Toni, it says dark dandruff-free hair, and you know it comes in a box, but when you read the ingredients of the Kapli Toni, it has alma, maca, mandor, hibiscus rosa, citrus, shakara fruit, karmi, pakpuri, the brahmi, the methi, the shandan, the neem. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 ingredients that some of them already over here. So if you get this Kapli Toni, you kind of sum up a lot of it in one big thing. And then when you read, it said briefly, Hash Kapli Toni has the following advantages. It gives a natural black tinge to the hair, may help to strengthen hair roots, promotes hair growth, and controls hair loss and premature graying. So, as I was saying when I got started, if you don't want to buy all of these, or you just trying to figure out which one going to give you more bang for your buck, I would go with the Kapli Toni because it's got a slew of everything in it. So I've added all of these in there. That's 6 of them. So then you just take your little coffee bag take your little coffee bag, gather it together, take your little rubber band, and rubber band it around so you have created your own personal little tea bag. And then the water has come to a complete boil. So what you're going to do is take your little bag, drop it down in there, and my sweet camera person going to come and let y'all see that down in there. She going to pick up the camera and bring it down. So there you have it. Our this is going to turn out to be our Ayurvedic spritz. So the ingredients are going to seep out into the water, and that's where it's really going to, you know, it's going to change colors, because you notice that's why mine is particularly dark, because a lot of the powders that I use are dark. And then that's going to sit for about, I usually let mine sit a long time because I got other stuff I can be doing. So it can sit up to 2 hours, and then we're just going to take it, pour it in our action. Hey y'all, so I decided to show y'all the actual mix once it was finished. So, your baggies, I've heard that some people like to use their actual powders and use them for, and add them to their conditioner. So, if you're going to use them in the same day, I would say you could do that like if I was going to do it tonight. But I've already conditioned my hair and rinsed it out and did all that good stuff. Did my apple cider vinegar rinse and everything. So what I'm doing now is just pour it over in here. And I like to use this little funnel thing just so I can make sure I don't lose none of my good stuff. You see, this time it's red. That's part of the hibiscus doing all that. There's a little bit left in there. I'll probably put that in a, this time it looks like Kool-Aid. But I'm going to use the rest. Let me pour a little bit more of that back, just so I can add my oils in there. I probably just pour back too much because the oils is only a few drops. But the vitamin E, I try not to be stingy with that. So I just put a lot of that in there. And I'm actually going to put every last one of them up in there. That says it's good for moisturizer. Rose hip, I can't remember. Shaky, 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 shaky. And you should probably shake it up each time you use it, because you know the oils are automatically going to come back up to the top. Got a little water right there from here. So what I'm getting ready to do now is go upstairs and skeet this on my head. Use some Santasha special mix and mix my hair, and not mix my hair. Use some Santasha special mix, twist my hair, and then I'm going to bed because I got to go to work in the morning. So that's all I have for now. Bye bye. God bless.